Bezrat Hashem, Mincha is going to be at 4:50. Please be on time. 4:50 Mincha. As we were talking about yesterday, that a congregation should not skip the Hazara by Mincha time just because sunset is going to pass and they're going to have to pray after sunset. We said even praying after sunset is acceptable for Mincha. There is, however, a time limit, but the time limit is not sunset, it's Tzeta Kochavim, which means 3 stars. And that really is a solid time limit, which means that after there's 3 stars, one is no longer allowed to pray Mincha. So what's the time frame of the 3 stars? The poskim write that 13.5 minutes after sunset is already considered Tzeta Kochavim. And at that point, one can no longer pray Mincha. So let's take the following scenario. Okay, so we said you're allowed to pray with the Hazara after sunset. But what happens if right now it's 7-8 minutes before Tzeta Kochavim? Not before sunset, before Tzeta Kochavim, it's already after sunset. And now if they pray the Tefillah and the Hazara is actually going to go into Tzeta Kochavim and after Tzeta Kochavim. So let's say it takes them 5 minutes for the Lachash and another 5 minutes for the Hazara. That means the last 2 minutes, the back end of the Hazara, will be after Tzeta Kochavim. In that case, the Shulchan Aruch writes, yes, you should skip the Hazara and you should have only one Tefillah, because it's better to have one Tefillah and have it entirely in the time frame than to have a Tefillah Lachash and then a Hazara that's going to go into and past Tzeta Kochavim. So that is indeed a circumstance where one would be allowed to say, okay, we're going to skip the Hazara because we won't be able to finish the Hazara before 3 stars. But that's very different than saying we have to finish the Hazara before sunset. There is no such halacha for Sfaradim, especially. There is no such halacha, and it would not warrant the skipping of Hazara. But if you're not going to finish within 3 stars, that does warrant the skipping of Hazara. And again, as I said, that's a difference of 13.5 minutes by and large, the majority of the year, because it's seasonal minutes. It's about 13.5 seasonal minutes of a difference. So if you see on the clock that you're going to miss the Tzeta Kochavim if you start the Amidah in the Hazara, so then you should signal to the Hazan, and let's just do 1 Shmona Esrei, and then we'll jump into the Tahanun. If you could make the Tahanun before Tzeta Kochavim, that would be great. And if not, then that can also be skipped once it's after 3 stars. You skip that as well. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen.